What is up, guys? Marvin Leonard here. Welcome back to Action Based. I hope you guys are following along with this step-by-step series and getting closer to taking that leap into Amazon FBA. All right, so what we're talking about today is how to know what to sell. This is such a common question with new sellers or people just learning about Amazon FBA. You know, what should I sell? Should I sell this? Should I sell that? Is this a good profit margin? Is this profitable? Is that profitable? And I'm going to break all of that down here in this video. One thing you have to understand is that not everything is as it seems. And what do I mean by that? If you get a product for $10 and then you see it for sale on Amazon for $20, it doesn't mean you're going to make $10 in between. There are different things that take away from your profit margin. Because you're doing Amazon FBA, Amazon charges you a fulfillment fee and a referral fee to be able to leverage their platform. These are the fees they take. Okay, this is how they make their money. You know, they're not going to just let anybody sell on there for free because at the end of the day, they're running a business, so they still need to make money. So you have to take into account a fulfillment fee and a referral fee. Okay, those are the big ones. So an example of this, okay, so we have product X. Okay, this is a made-up fictional product. Costs us $10 to buy, and on Amazon it is selling for, like we said earlier, $20. You're not going to get a $10 profit margin on this, okay, because of the fulfillment fee. So we're going to say the fulfillment fee is $2.50. These are just made up numbers. Every single product is different. Every single category is different. Some fees are higher than others. Some fees are lower than others, okay? So let's say product costs us $10 and the fulfillment fee is $2.5, so $2.50. And now the referral fee is $1.50. Okay, so total of fees, these are just the basic fees, okay? So the total amount that you would be paying in fees is $4, okay? So that means your cost is $10, your fees are $4, so now it's $14. You sell it for $20, you're gonna get a $6 profit, okay? You see how that works? So that's what your profit would be, okay? So before you just jump in blindly and think, okay, I'm gonna make $10 or I'm gonna make $20, look at the fees, okay? Look at the fees and make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Particularly with electronics, I've noticed that the fees are much higher. Okay, so you might get it for $20 cheaper than it's going for, and you might think, okay, I'm going to make a decent amount, but usually that fee is much higher. So those $20 could be, you know, you could need to get the product for $50 less to even make a profit. Okay, so it just depends on the product, depends on the weight. Depends on what category it is. Okay, so these are the basic fees. Now, how many units a month should you be ordering? People don't have different opinions on this, and you know, it all depends on the person. But for me, I don't get into a product unless it sells 50 units a month. The only reason I would get into a product that sells less than that is if the profit margin is very, very high. So at minimum, my lowest standard is 50 units a month and at least $100 profit a month. Okay, if I'm not going to buy a product that's going to make me a $100 profit over the course of 3 months, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to waste my money on that because that's tying up money on a low value producing product, and now my money's tied up for 3 months. Okay, it has to make me minimum $100 a month for me to even consider getting into it. And if I have other options, that's going to be that'll be my lowest option, okay? So I usually like something that's going to be selling faster, but if I can get something that's going to make me a $100 profit and I can, you know, at minimum, I'll get into it. I have no problem doing that. But if it's going to make me, and it all depends on the time you have it, okay? You don't want to start accruing those long-term storage fees. So make sure you're going to be able to sell this product in a decent amount of time. I like faster turnaround, okay? So I don't mind making 10% on a product in the course of 1 month. I don't mind making 10% of product in the course of 2 weeks. That doesn't bother me. Some people like to go for those higher ROIs, and that's great. I like those too. But a lot of people lose out on a lot of products because they're chasing that big ROI. When if you have a 10% ROI and you're going to get it every single month very, very consistently, very, very fast, I have no issues with that. And not a lot of people look for those products. They're looking for 20-30%, which I go for too, but I'm just saying people don't look for that lower profit margin because they think it's not as good. So one thing that I know a lot of new sellers do, they don't look at the average price data. If product X that we were talking about earlier sells for $50 for the last week, it doesn't mean it's been selling for the $50 for the life of the product. If on average for the last year, last 6 months, it sells at $15, but because it's Q4, now it's selling at $50, don't get into that product. You're not gonna make any money. You're actually gonna take a huge loss, okay? So look at the average price data. I always go back a year, or if it's not a year, I go back for the life of the product hasn't been out for a year, I'll go back for, you know, the life of the product. But look at that data. Really look at it. Don't get caught up in the emotional, oh, I should get it right now because I'm going to make a lot of money. You know, take a step back, think logically. Is this product going to sell consistently at this $50 mark? Or is it going to go back down to $20? To $15, you know, whatever it is. So just really look at the average price data before you get into a product. All right, guys, so that was just a quick video on how to know what to sell. You have to get familiar with the fees. You know, put your criteria in for your personal preference as far as how many units you want to sell a month, what profit margins you want to have. You know, set those limits set those criteria for yourself so you know, okay, this product meets my criteria, I want to get into it. This product meets my criteria, I want to get into it. And also don't get caught up in that emotional trap that it's selling for a high amount right now for the last week, but over the course of the year, it's selling for a lot less. All right, guys? So just look at these, become familiar with all of this information, and you're not going to have any problems in the future when you start buying inventory. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.